Okay. So, um, just to notify everybody, because, well, I love to notify everybody about all this. So, we'll just put in a welcome message in the chat to start us off, because why not? Sorry, my phone's going off like crazy, but I got it here anyways. Okay. All right, a welcome message to everybody here. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. If you do have any questions, do. Oh my God. So, let me start off again. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I hope everybody is doing very well on this Saturday afternoon. Sorry for all the noise. It's just it's just my dad cleaning, so I won't be too worried about that. But thank you guys for coming by. I hope you guys are doing well. And if you have any questions during the live stream that you want me to talk about regarding the Mario movie or anything related to the topic or something random, then feel free to leave those questions in the chat. Please keep them appropriate because to I don't want my stream to just end abruptly. So um please keep it appropriate. So sorry. But um today guys we're gonna talk about the Mario movie and Need for Speed. So I want to start off with the Mario movie to be honest here. So um okay. So I've heard a lot of things about the Mario movie. The Mario movie is it's great. I haven't heard too much of it. I've seen only parts some parts of it and just things that I've heard about on it on Twitter and maybe other social media platforms. But mostly here on YouTube about the Mario movie. But I've heard a lot of things about the Mario movie, and I heard that it's gonna be great. A lot of people are talking about it, and I hear that this movie is completely animated, and I gotta say the animation for this movie is is pretty incredible to be honest, and I know that most people um would have really liked Charles Martin, the who is it? The the voice actor from Mario that's been in the mainline Mario games for like since the beginning of time, since the beginning of his games, like in the platformers and stuff, when he actually, you know, when Mario actually had some voice acting in there, had some voice in there, like I don't know when Mario started talking. I probably would say maybe around the time um I would say maybe around the time that 64 came about, and it was Super Mario 64, I think. That's when Mario started talking, I would assume. And I think that Charles Barton has done a really good job of doing him over the past several years in voice acting him. But there's another voice actor that has taken the place of Mario, and I think his name is like Chris Pratt, I would believe. Yeah, and I would say he does a fairly good job of portraying Mario in a sense. Honestly, honestly, I'm not gonna hate Charles, or honestly, I'm not gonna bring like flack to Charles, but you know, but I didn't really think he would be a great fit for the movie, because Mario in the games could be kind of silly sometimes, and it's a completely different voice than what we anticipated for this movie, because it's really just it's really just like really off-putting if it were to be in the movie. So I think Chris Pratt is like I think Pratt is a good actor for Mario in the movie. But I digress. You guys can tell me what you think. I'm not here to I'm not here to start a debate or nothing. I'm just talking about the Mario movie and my thoughts too, because you know I I've seen this movie come about for quite a while, and it's been all around social media. It's been around everywhere. It's been quite the coverage, really. It's been quite the coverage, really, on social media, and it's gotten quite popular too. And the posters that people have seen about it, it's quite mm, it's it's quite cool, to be honest. It's cool that they did just release a official poster for this, and for those that haven't seen the direct, I will put the direct in the description, and I'll go and find the direct, because people would like to see the direct for people for some of those that didn't get to watch the direct, if they were at work, or if they had other life things going on, then yeah, I would say that. So um put the official trailer for the Mario movie in the description. So Yeah, I'm gonna put the trailer here. So let me give me a minute while I do this. So Mario, I'm pushing the tab button. Mario movie trailer. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so there's the link to the Mario movie trailer, to the trailer itself. You can watch the trailer if you want. For those people who didn't get a chance to see the Mario movie trailer, then go ahead and watch it. It's quite an experience to say the least. And you know, Illumination and Nintendo have been working super hard on this movie, and it's quite an inedible, inedible what the production was like during this movie. It's quite fascinating to think about it, and you know, an animated movie about a video game character that's been around for like since the 1980s, like since like it just like since like the 80s to be honest, and you know, it's it's really just fascinating in a sense because you know we get to see Mario in an animated environment, and we get to see him in his glory and what he's known for. And yeah, I know people are gonna say some things about the '93 Mario movie, which to me, the 1993 Mario movie had nothing to do with Mario in any sense, and that was just kind of playing weird to be honest with you. And you know the 1993 Mario, because I've seen a little bit of clips from the last Mario movie from like the 90s, and it completely did not do anything that was in the video games at all. It it just sort of took a turn took a turn where like it wasn't Mario. It was more like a sci-fi movie, or like a or like an action movie, to be honest with you. It wasn't Mario. It was a sci-fi or action movie. That's what I can call it. Live action movie. That was kind of the worst movie that probably everybody's ever seen. And if you guys are born in like the were like born before like the 80s or the 90s or like the 90s, then you probably would understand what I'm talking about. But but yeah, the Mario movie from the 1990s was pretty much terrible to be honest. So I would say this movie is like 10 times better than what the 93 movie was. So um so yeah, I would say that. And considering how this is like done, and you know, I saw like the interviews of like this movie, I think, and like I think like most of the Illumination team was like Mario fans, and like that probably almost all the crew of a Illumination liked Mario in a sense because they grew up with him, and they knew what they were getting into when they signed up to be in this movie. So it's kind of no surprise that this movie is better than it was in the 1993 to be honest. So I I think it's a step up from what we got in like the 90s back then. And technology wasn't as like advanced as it was now, and there was a lot of things that could be done, but you know, it it just it just brought a lot of things from the games that we all know and love, and this movie this movie captures that deliberately, and it does an awesome job of doing it. And honestly, I couldn't ask for a better movie. And Illumination does some wonderful movies like Despicable Me 2, uh, 3, and Minions. All of the other movies that they have worked on, and it's 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 quite a it's it's quite surreal since you know a lot of these movie studios like Pixar and everybody else would probably want to work on this movie probably if it was for something, I would say why not. So it's kind of bittersweet if you think about it, you know. I would and the it's well done, it's really well done, and it's something that's never been done before at all, and it's just kind of unique in its own way. And there's been a lot of social media coverage, and there's a lot of people talking about it here on YouTube as well, since the Mario movie just dropped, and a lot of people are excited. A lot of people are excited, including myself. I would like to see this movie in the theaters. And 2023 is coming up, and a good way to like get the year off on a good note, and that's great. I would totally love to see this movie when it comes out. And I've seen the other movies. I haven't seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2 yet, but I've seen the original Sonic the Hedgehog. And I mean, it portrays some of the games like not really perfectly, but it does capture like the games in an aspect. So like you gotta give it credit for something. And the and this the Sonic the Hedgehog movie did a great job of portraying it, and and the voice actors did well. The movie was really well made, I would say. You know, there's been a lot of movies based on video games that I haven't seen yet personally, but I would like to check them out. And I think one of the movies I wanted to check out was like Detective Pikachu. At first, I didn't really like the movie. At first, like the movie was kind of weird to me because you know how Pikachu was like in there, and how weird it was to see Pikachu in like a weird form other than his like animated form, like in the Pokemon games. That I didn't like that at first. I really didn't, and I started to warm up to it. I really do think it would be a good movie if I really did see. That would that would be something. And at first, don't get me wrong, it would be, it would have been a bad movie if yeah. At first, I thought it would, but then I realized like, oh yeah, it probably captures everything that it would have been in the Pokemon games, as that's what every movie based on a video game should be should be like taking elements from the game series and putting them into a feature film, and putting all that together and making like an action sci-fi sort of movie, and making it to be like the franchises they came from. Like that's what a good movie. That's what a good movie based on a video game should be. It's it's not like that every movie based on a video game is probably bad, but take some cues from like the actual games if you're gonna make a movie about the Mario series, the Sonic series, or any series in that matter. Because that's what the movie's about. The movie is about the character or maybe a franchise's perspective. Like the Mario movie is based on Mario and all of his friends. Then make a movie based on Mario and his friends and base it off the games that he's from. Like that's not so hard. And with the 93 movie like I just talked about, like not even a minute ago, he didn't capture any of that. And it went way off base from the games. And that's what set it off to be a disaster of a movie. Because it was just too dark, too serious. And the characters didn't look that well either, and the Goombas are kind of horrifying to be honest, and I'm like, what in the hell did they do to the Goombas? They 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 don't look so well, and that's like kind of off-putting. And probably off-putting to like an audience who's seen who's seen that Mario movie in theaters, and you know, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. It was not based off Mario. If it was based off Mario, it would be the same as like this movie that we're getting now, because that's just how I feel about it, and that's kind of something. Honest to God, if every movie based off a video game went off the went off on what the series did do, if if every movie didn't go off the series that that these that these characters came from, like if the Sonic movie was made where it had no elements of his series in there, then then it would be just be a terrible movie because it's not based off the franchise, and the franchise is is what you're wanting to get because it's based off the games. It's not based off any other thing. It's based off the games, plain and simple. Case in point, honestly. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. And I know I talked about a lot about the Mario movie, but that's just how I am. I'm a opinionated guy. I don't just say stuff just to say what's on my mind. And I truly love what they've done with the Mario movie. It's something that's not really done before. That's how it's been. Oh God, Need for Speed. I haven't seen a lot of I haven't seen a lot of things from the Need for Speed things. I don't think I have, but I think there's like one article that I think I did here. So there's one article that probably did. Bound. Oh, okay. Oh, I really would like to do this. Oh, it's made by Criterion again. Okay. Nice. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of promising. Okay, so less than 24 hours until a long-awaited reveal of EA and developer Criterion with Criterion's latest Need for Speed game. A full name plus release date and screens have leaked online. Ooh. Ooh, Unbound. I honestly like the name Unbound. It kind of speaks to me. Oh my god, is this real? Oh, what? Photorealism with anime elements. Wow. Oh, it takes place in Lakeshore. Nice. Oh wow, it's based on Chicago. Nice. So they really are putting work into this game. So they holy holy crap. So basically this so I'm looking at the website here right now. I'll put a link to this and it's kind of cool when you think about it. I'll put it in the chat here. Here we go. Oh my god, Unbound. Oh my goodness. So these screenshots I'm looking at now, it seems to have like customization and it seems to take a lot of elements past from past Need for Speeds like Most Wanted, like Carbon. I would say probably maybe like like Heat as well. I think like Heat, Most Wanted, and Carbon. I would say maybe that's what I think, and I think all the all like all like the things that are like in the cover like yeah, the art kind of looks like a little bit of Need for Speed Most Wanted. I don't know. I feel like the cover art for NFS Unbound, it feels it kind of reminds me a little bit of Need for Speed Most Wanted. It does remind me of it. It really does remind me of it. But hey, I haven't heard too much about this game, but from the looks of it, I think it looks quite cool. Honestly, though, I don't really know to be honest. But um, yeah, and I haven't heard too much about this game as of late, and you know, it's the first time I'm probably gonna see this, and I know people are gonna be like, why haven't like I know people are gonna say this. Why did you check it out in the live stream while you were supposed to? Why did you check it out in the live stream? Like seriously? Like can I just not get a first look at all? Like do I have to not like get a first look at all and tell people my knowledge about it? Cause I mean I do like sharing my knowledge with people, but I do like having a first impression. I do like having to see things for the first time. So, yeah, I like sharing my knowledge, but at the same time, I do want to see things for the first time that I haven't seen before, and I think it looks cool. Honestly, it looks really cool, and if people are gonna say otherwise, I don't really care to be honest. And people can judge me if they want to, but I really do not care. And this is actually the first time I ever seen these leaks. I haven't seen these leaks prior to this, so I have no prior knowledge on this. So but it's the first time I'm seeing this. I I I know I know it seems that way, but that's how I am. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. From what I looked at, I'm pretty excited. And well, honestly, all I'm gonna say here before I end this off is I hope to God that this game doesn't take the same direction as Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 or 2015 or some of the other games prior to Payback or to Hop or to not Hot Pursuit. Hot Pursuit is a pretty good game. It was a pretty good game. The 2010 version actually, but Rivals and I think Payback too. So the prior ones that came out in like 2012, 2015, 2016, I would say. Yeah. And the the way that EA is kind of like trying to push Need for Speed nowadays with them releasing a game like almost like every year, I would say. Like I know that I know that you want to get the game out quick, but come on now, like you need a little bit more time to finish the game and polish it. And I think this game kind of did a good job, and it shows that it really did take a little bit more time than it did, and I feel like it's not gonna be a rush game to be honest. So essentially, I would say I would say this game would be probably something I would pick up if you guys would want me to play it, I would do that. If it comes out, I would like for it to come out and give my first impressions on it because I would especially like to play this game. And I don't have a PS5, but I think I could get the PC version of it. But I don't know how much that would cost, and I just have to wait and see what I can get off of it. So yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna head out, and if you guys like what you see here, just give me a like if you want to. Honestly, any type of support and helps. Subscribing helps. Giving a comment helps actually, and your participation in the live chats in the live chat helps during the live streams as well, and and that's kind of saying something because it shows me that you guys want more of this, that you want more content like this, more gaming content coming from me, and I want to reach to a point where, I want to reach to a point where, making this making this work, and I love doing this. I really love doing this and doing the live streams and doing the videos that I've done. And I know what you guys are gonna say. I haven't done videos in like a while, but I have a video going in the works, and um, if you can see the calendar behind me, so I'm gonna show you the calendar right now. So, um, so here's my calendar. I I know I know the what is it the microphone can't pick up my voice right now, but yeah. So let's go to my calendar. So here is the calendar, the big calendar that you see with all the dates and stuff. I have blog posts. I have the filming day, and this week I was gonna film. I did film yesterday and the day before too. So, yeah. So so here's the day yesterday. I didn't put anything on the calendar for 7, but I did post some stuff yesterday. So go and check that out. But um, but the most important thing I would like for you guys to see is this date right here, the 8th. And this date of the 8th contains the live stream, which I'm doing right now, and the video that I'm doing, which is the Super Smash Brothers Melee video that I'm doing here. And I gotta edit it, so it's gonna take a bit of time. It's gonna take a bit of time while I do this. So it's gotta show for something. And yeah, that's what I gotta show. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and see you guys later. Bye.